Breaking news from the White House. Just hours ago, President Joe Biden is ending his run for re-election. The news straight from Biden himself. Thank you for joining us on this monumental night. There are a lot of questions, including who could take Biden's place on the Democratic ticket. If it's the president's choice, he's going with Vice President Kamala Harris. He posted on social media his endorsement for Harris after saying picking her as his VP was the best decision he's made. She has since vowed to earn and win the nomination. The president's endorsement came minutes after his initial statement about standing down. This is an about-face for the president, who up until this point said he would stay in the race. Let's go now to Alice Barr in Washington to continue our coverage.
President Biden today making the seismic decision to step out of the 2024 race for the White House, bringing an abrupt end to a half-century career in politics after a disastrous 90-minute debate raised serious questions about the 81-year-old's fitness for another term in office. In a statement posted on X, the president writing, quote, "It has been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president, and while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is in the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term." Mr. Biden then endorsed his Vice President Kamala Harris for the nomination as the party scrambles to change course before next month's Democratic National Convention, with just 4 months until the November election. One of the president's closest allies, Senator Chris Coons, reacting.
He has always put our country first. He has an incredible legacy of service and leadership.
In her own statement, Vice President Harris thanking the president for his service and his endorsement, and saying it's her intention to earn and win this nomination and unite the Democratic Party. The news caps a tumultuous week, beginning with the attempted assassination of former President Trump. And after weeks of pressure from Democratic lawmakers increasingly anxious, Mr. Biden could not defeat Mr. Trump. The former president slammed President Biden in an interview with NBC News as the race hits an historic reset.
I don't know. I think that's this scary part of it all, is that we just don't know what anything's going to happen.
Propelling the nation into unknown territory. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.
All of this comes just 4 weeks before the Democratic National Convention begins in Chicago. Biden already won most of his party's 4,000 plus delegates earlier this year. But with the president out, those delegates will cast their ballots for a new candidate. If no candidate has a majority after the first round of voting, party elders called superdelegates are allowed to participate in the next round. The delegates continue to vote until someone wins a majority and becomes the next presidential nominee.